It's a pretty rough situation, living in a tent in a park because you can't find a rental. But it gets worse. They're being told to pack up and move on to make way for a festival.
If we've got nowhere to go, well, we've got nowhere to go, I guess. Yeah, they're just going to have to put up with us.
So you've been on the streets for about 6 months then?
Yeah, going on now. I didn't realise until somebody said it's been months the other day.
In the heart of Brisbane, a tent city.
We're trying to help each other out, you know.
With more and more people coming by the day and a council accused of dumping its homeless there. Cherie Fisk has been without a place to call home since last year.
Oh, it's been pretty tough, I tell you.
Her and her partner now call this humble tent home along the fence line at Musgrave Park in South Brisbane. They've tried to get rentals, but say it's impossible.
We're coping and we'll keep coping. But we just like a little bit of help, you know? That's what we're asking for.
2 tents up is Luke Clements.
I got a swag and a backpack. Yeah, I just come here because I heard it was just a good community.
A community that looks out for one another, but one that now has to go, according to authorities, before a local festival moves in next weekend.
They are trying, but there's just nowhere to go. So, you know what I mean? If there's nowhere to go, they can't put us anywhere.
Luke's been here for 3 months. He'd love a place to call his own before winter, but he says he just doesn't have the funds.
Yeah, like I don't have the money or like, you know what I mean? Like they want, like rent's like normally like 60% of your wages, you know what I mean? I'm only on job seekers, so that's like, I only get like $400 a fortnight.
It feels like, you know, you just move on, whatever. You take whatever we offer you.
Musgrave Park is home to the Panegyri Greek Festival, which takes over the entire park for a full weekend. Now there's a clash between the residents living here and the festival who wants to move in.
They are definitely trying to clear out the park for Panegyri.
Darren Stanley has also been living in the park for 3 months along with his son. He says despite being on the disability support payment, he's not eligible for social housing. The Department of Housing has set up shop in the park over the past week to help shift people. But Darren says it's not a long-term fix.
It's just a temporary solution for a bigger problem. And I don't want that temporary solution, you know? I don't want anything, I just want what I need.
This week, a Logan City Council worker was seen dropping off 3 homeless people to the park from another 45 minutes away. Logan City Council Mayor Darren Power took to radio to defend the move.
He's taken a passionate thing with this guy and moved them because they wanted to go. Not because they didn't want to go there, because they wanted to go there. So he's taken them there and he's risked his job.
We don't want people dropped off of parks. We'd prefer that people are dropped to services or services are asked to go to see them. Logan doesn't have an outreach service, which means the park rangers would probably trying to help out.
Karen Walsh is CEO of Micah Projects, a not-for-profit group which has teamed up with the Housing Department to try and shift people from the park. She says more than 60 people have already been moved from Musgrave Park in the past few days.
29 have gone to permanent housing and about 33 have gone to emergency housing, meaning that usually they can stay there until there's a pathway to something else.
Micah's Street to Home team is now currently in the park trying to help relocate people before the festival. And while they're hopeful of moving everyone, it's a constant battle.
We don't know how many people are going to come, how many new people are going to come. There's a lot of activity down there, so we just are going to keep trying every day to work with people about what their needs are.
But it seems all agree there's just not enough housing right now for everyone.
I'm hopeful, I pray every night that the next day I get a phone call.
The festival organisers say they do a lot for vulnerable people and they are working with council to find a solution.